whatever you do, you know that there is something deeper in you than flesh and mind. That, in fact, that is the real you, the soul, the eternal substance of existence that is wider than your human vehicle, observing and guiding your human experience in accordance with the laws of oneness. This is truly a wonderful world to live in, despite the hardships, for souls have been born from the One and are eternally protected by the One, having been offered the possibility of a human walk, the possibility of paradise on earth. Let us tune with this. I wake up in the morning. I pray to Spirit, the primary source of creation, and ask to be given inner wisdom of the pure, undisturbed being. Let the understanding of my human nature drop from the mental space to my heart space. I let my identification with thoughts and emotions be turned into distanciation and alienation from them, so that the essence of the soul rises consciously in my triadic being, my body-mind-soul experience. Breathe in and out. I allow knowing to unfold. I ask for clarity for my ego observation. I ask for divine compassion in order to unveil the human mental traps. Midday comes. I move awareness to the here and now. It is my delicate spiritual work to observe the ego, thoughts and emotions agitating my human experience. I stay still and observe. The whole basis of my observation is the quality and the bravery of the approach. Ego observation will eventually be done through pain. Quantity does not matter so much as quality and acceptance. So many hours of therapy and healing being done by so many people, so many resources spent in mental confusions, when all my existence only seeks to be revealed in this one truth. I am not my mind. I am not my human mental space. You're not your mind. That is exactly what you believe you are. I think, therefore I am, you have been told, whereas I actually am only when I don't think. My mind is constantly moving back and forth in past and future elements, being intrigued by all sorts of earthly stimuli, memories, traumas, education, acquired perceptions of identity, acquired emotions, automatic reactions built throughout the earthly life. I speculate the creation of my earthly identity. A small flake of snow I was when I got here, an empty vessel of pureness like every being born on earth. And now I have become an entire avalanche of registered data, of thoughts and emotions, a hard disk with stored data I am identifying the self with. Only a miracle can help. And sometimes the way I go to help the situation and restore the misconception of the self I make the avalanche grow bigger. In the afternoon, I see the myth. I come back to my mental space. I have not avoided building resistance. I don't want to get rid of the mask of personality. If thoughts, emotions, and titles are not my identity, then I mean nothing for anybody. The mask has been hard to construct. Years of accumulated information that is called knowledge. Hours of therapy digging into childhood wounds and heartbreaking romances. The snowfall used to be slight in the beginning. Only a couple of teachings per day from parents and teachers. If rolling downhill, it collects more snow, wood, stones, slowly becoming dangerous. And so it is, my mental space. And the snowflakes have become an avalanche and rolling, now searching for a point to crash on. Whatever people do while being unconscious, driven by automatic replies according to existing behavioral patterns, they do not find rest. Internally, I am tortured, angry, uneased, agitated, provocative, and fierce. I am controlled by thoughts and emotions, breathing and out. Notice how your pulse is rising by only thinking of your dark thoughts and reactions. The mind can cause the body-mind to crash. The mind can cause illness or health. The mind can be numbed with food, alcohol, TV, and entertainment in order to be forgotten. And when I fall asleep, can I say that I am quiet? There is consciousness, you see. There is the limitless, the eternal, preventing the human mind from being the king in another's kingdom. Breathe in and out. Watch your body's reactions as you hear these words. Your mind will try to impose its role. It will take quite a while until its tricks are recognized. Bring your attention to the space between your fingers. Notice the energetic vibe within your palms and come back to the here and now. Send your breath to your shoulders and chest that might have been tightened by now due to mental reactions to these words. Arrest the mental intrusion. Your mental space will never cease to exist around you. Get comfortable with the fact that it is a permanent cloud around your human experience. Arrest the thoughts. Arrest the human conditioning and the autopilot mode. The evening embraces me. I'll give myself an example. Over the years, I have loved walking the mountains of the world, marveling at the wonders of peaks hidden into thick mist. Not that I am an experienced hiker, nor would I dare to trek into these peaks and camp trip for a long time. I just loved to sit in the mountains at a particular time-space, always revealed as inner knowing. Just be present and watch the mist withdraw itself. There is sacredness in this particular moment of the divine unveiling the peaks in front of my eyes. It is not a feeling. It is not a thought. This is perception of the divine, being at the proper place, has always been, as will always be. You believed that you are the mist. You are the mountain. As much as the mist over your consciousness, the real you, the soul, can never be cheated on by its human part. The divine allows a human experience to be controlled and misled by thoughts and emotions. Only through the mist can the vision of the mountain be so powerful and moving. No sweeter thing in this life can ever be experienced than removing the mental dust, placing it completely at the periphery of the triadic being, and leave it there, allowing pure consciousness, the wings of the One, to let you fly on earth. How do I get rid of the mist? I can't grasp a knife and cut through it. Don't try. That would be another trick of the trickster. Don't go to fight against your ego, thoughts and emotions. It is only by observing, meticulously questioning your every automatic thought, word and feeling that you can unveil the nature of the mist. And then the peak has always been there. At night I breathe in and out. Those who have safeguarded the mysteries of humanity are giving me some tips. As the mental identity enters my human life slowly, bit by bit, since childhood, persuading me of what me is, I need to walk in safety onto the long path of distanciation, taking the thorns out of my existence one by one. The mind deceives me with small concessions, and bit by bit it overwhelms me to consciously die as an individual personality, a mind-driven entity, and unveil the soul means to be thirsty for a conscious meeting with the One. If I want to scald a frog, I have to pour little by little the boiling water. If I throw it all together abruptly, it will find its ways to escape. I start ego observation with simple reactions, watching over the mental fuss. Where is my obsessive thinking heading towards? Who am I blaming? What is agitating my body? What do I see, thus mirror in other people? Keep breathing in and out. Always return to your physical senses in order to be grabbed by the present, the here and now, the only non-time that exists. It is fine and you're safe in the present moment. Keep observing and relaxing the parts of your body that are agitated by observation. The shoulders, face muscles, the stomach area. Keep being. Observe inner silence. Moments of stillness with a sensation of floating into peace. The frog will not leave after you throw a little hot water over it. It will stay and try to scald you. Don't go to fight. Combine with a repetitive calming prayer whenever you're being attacked by your mental space. If your prayer is from the heart, divine consolation will provide a way out the mental attack, and gradually your world will be changed. Heartfelt prayer helps ego observation as it stimulates inner goodness beyond thought. When I naturally come to the place of unity with all that is. Love, pain, humiliation, gratitude arise naturally as divine gifts that melt away the personality barrier and provide a foundation for the human vehicle to be empty, in readiness for the divine grace. I express gratitude for the teachings of the humble ones. I see into the beauty of the human structure, no matter how hard it might be. I don't ignore the human structure. I don't attach to it either. By letting go the worldly sense of the self, I take off the mask and flow into the hands of the divine. Heart prayer to the One, for all humans to consciously rise as mountain peaks through the mist during this, their earthly life. Dear Diary, good night.